Good morning, everyone. It's cooled down again. We got blackberry winter going, which means this is the last one. Yeah, you can't pretty much go by them four winners here. They're not always as long or as short, or there's little differences. Sometimes one overlaps with the other, but it's there. You can go buy it by the blooms. So the blackberries are blooming, and we're in blackberry winter, and that should be it. Then the heat's gonna start and the moisture in the air. Yes, okay. Couple of things came across interesting. This morning, I noticed again, we have a bird here, and this bird's been around for a long time. Not always the same one, that type of bird. And I can't remember what it is. I know my brother-in-law, my sissy do. And the call is so clear, right? And I'd be out there in the yard now for years, and I hear it, video, 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 right? Video, right? Yes. And interestingly enough, this year I went out there and I heard the same thing. And I went, video, video, with the bird. I'm going, it doesn't sound like video anymore. It sounds like liberty, 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 liberty. Now it sounds like liberty, liberty. And I'm going, well, that's weird. I know it's the same sound. I know it's the same bird. Yeah. But somehow my hearing of what it kind of sounds like, what word it goes with, has changed. Isn't that interesting? Yes, yes. How do things change, right? Yes, in one's life. Suddenly something that, video, video, or it's a video, video. Oh, that's so technical. Oh, video, movies, this and that, right? Okay, but it sounded like video, right? And now it's liberty, liberty. I'm going, yeah, oh man, I like that word a lot better. Isn't that great? Well, so here's another one. Change. Okay. When one finds discrepancies, and now, people study things, this, that, and every so often, actually, things are quite clear, okay, until they find. So this has been coming up. TikTok. Oh, gosh, there's so much TikTok stuff on Facebook now. Don't they have their own thing? Why is that on my? And besides, you can't. I'm not going to go and click on them videos and stuff like that because here's the thing, right? This one happened to be not loading, so it must have been copied down and then added on to the. Okay. So I'm not sure how that. Okay, I kind of know, but most of them, but people put on there share from TikTok. I can't open those anyway. I'm not on TikTok. Okay. So, no interest. Anytime something is TikTok, but okay, whatever. Yeah, that's not my area. Why is it even on Facebook? I'm not getting it. Don't people have their own outlet there, right? Well, anyway, okay. We always share things from YouTube. It's not exactly. Yes, I got it. All right. So, in Matthew 17, 21's missing. It's about prayer, powerful, how powerful prayer is, this, that, and fasting, and all that stuff. And it's taken out of a lot of Bibles now. It's been amended, edited, and the reason for that is not because, okay, again, in that TikTok video was about, now they're taking prayer and fasting out of the Bible. Yeah, that's because they don't like that, because it is so powerful. I'm going, okay, first of all, if we know that, or anyway, already, right, because we have experienced that, and prayer, that's one of the first things that you tell someone, says, how do I get to know God? Start praying. Sincerely, start praying. So it's not like it has to be in the Bible for us to know. Fasting, if you do a condition with spiritual fasting attached to it as well, not just physical fasting, but do both, it's going to be an amazing ride. Right? Okay, don't do it until you die. Okay, come on now. But if it's a condition of 3 days, even 1 day, one meal a day for so many days, 3 days, 7-day fast, 21-day fast, 40-day fast, hopefully it won't work when you do that, but, okay. It's amazing. the strength that you gain from a condition when you fast, right? With a spiritual condition attached to it as well. Completely different fasting then. I've done both, so I know. I know the difference. just to do it for myself because, I want to be healthy and this, that, I don't know what. I was miserable. And young enough, my body should have done just fine. Then I did it much later and had children and did a 7-day fast. I had children. I had to cook. I had to clean. I had to go to work. I had to do, I did homeschooling and who knows what. Okay. I was fine. After 7 days, I'm like, I think I could go for another 7 days. Just like that. Completely different. Yes, because of the spiritual condition attached to it, the fasting wasn't for myself. Yes? Okay. So they took it. Okay, so they took it. So that's no. So what if that were true? Oh, they took that out. Oh, that's missing now. So who cares? I went and looked in mine. Sure enough, it's missing. But guess what? It's in another book. It's in Mark 9:29. And because they figured out that most likely this wasn't from Matthew, it did not originate from Matthew, but from Mark, they kept it there rather than have a double reference going. Then again, you see, what do I talk about when I do these Bible readings? Some things need to be edited here. Something's not right, but it was so long ago, right? Yes? Okay. That you're not quite sure, so you just leave it as it is, as it was written down, done. Right? Yes? Find your own way through the maze, kind of thing. But here in the New Testament, right? Yeah, they're still finding things. They're still, okay, wait a second. It looks like Mark's the one who actually wrote this down. In Mark's book, it is in the original, right? That's the origin of that verse. So they took it out of Matthew. In my Bible, it's as a footnote. It's still there, but it's not in the original. It's not in the text anymore. Right? So what's wrong with that? Know your Bible, right? Know your Bible. Said, yeah, I know it's not in there anymore, right? But it's in Mark 9:29, so it's still in there. And how much through the whole Bible, prayer is all. They didn't take it out. How are you going to take prayer out of the Bible, right? So why is this so hyped up? Oh, and why are people putting stuff like this on TikTok? So uninformed. So obviously, TikTok is not a good source of info. Okay? All right? Do your own studying. So interesting. I'm noticing this with the bird. It used to be video. Now it's liberty. All right. It is what it is. I saw another one too. This is just so disturbing. The UN now wants everybody to legalize. And again, I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, but people out there, again, you hype things up or you're making it sound like it's something new. Well, pedophiles deserve love too. So, you got to have now. It comes with a picture looks up a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, with a 60-year-old guy, in wedding attire or something. And the girl just looks miserable and the guy's all, yeah. Okay, all right. So, but the thing is so they want to legalize. Oh my God, that's just, my God. Tell me, why are people so sick out there? And sadly, I can hardly even say anymore, it's just the guys. The women are just as sick when it comes to this. It's like, dear me, weren't you a girl once? I mean, would you like that? The thing is, people make it sound like this is something new. It's in the Old Testament. What I've been talking about. The young girls. The young women. You can have them. Kill the mothers. Kill the babies. Kill the men. But keep the young women. You can take them for yourself. Okay, all right. So how old is this horse manure? Right. Okay. Let's get going here. Our condition. Celestial condition. Established heaven on earth. I was a blessed child. Peace in mankind. Care and love for every dependent child. Peace. Every child feels secure, which reflects cause and effect in the child's life. Peace. Every child eats. Peace. Every child is warmed in cold times. Peace. Understanding a child's growth in troubling times. Then to guide the child to attain harmony with peace. I am peace as a father, as a mother, as a son, as a daughter of God. Okay, got to mention something here because it just came to my mind. So I saw, and I've seen this before, that it actually, and it's advertised as, oh, it's very healthy if you put your child for a nap outside, like in the stroller, right? Yes, even in the wintertime, just bundle them up good, but that's really healthy for them. Okay, I got it, okay? Maybe 50 or 100 years ago you could do that. You put your stroller, I sure hope that parents are going to be smart enough to not put their baby in the stroller in the city somewhere. Now, I don't know, even in the backyard. Eh? Yeah, well, who else gets to see these videos? Yeah, I guarantee you there's already people walking around out there. I'm not painting the devil on the wall. I guarantee you there are already some perverts out there looking for babies in strollers because Mama and Papa thought it was a good idea to stick them outside in the stroller for a nap while they're not there. No, now if you were there with them, that's a different story. Right? Here's the thing. Put your baby down in the crib or whatever, bundle him up nicely too, and open the window. How about that? But again, at our time right now, man, I'm telling you what, that's a perfect post for people. Yeah, we're gonna come. Yeah, let's go look who's dumb enough to do that at this time. That's like, golly, really? Let's not do that. Now here, where I live, I could do that. I could. There's no way anybody's going to come in here and go and steal a baby out of a stroller. Or just, oh, thanks for the stroller too. That's interesting. Yeah, just saying. All right. A little over the top. No, just warning people out there. Don't do that. No, we're more than ever, you have to protect your children. You just have to. Don't let them run around like we used to at Walmart, this and that. Don't. Why would you take the chance as a parent? Yes, I know, it's a drag. Why do we have to worry about so many perverts out there? So many criminals? Why do we have to? The thing is, what does the why matter when it comes to the safety of your children? Right? Why would you take a chance? That's what I'm saying. That's what I always did. There was no taking chances. I wasn't going to see if I'm just going to let them do whatever, Say if I would go out somewhere, this or that, they had to stay always where I can see them, this, that. Oh, I was always on top of things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Chloe, her and her hiding in the clothes, this, that. Oh, my gosh, that was a couple of times. And after that, I just had to talk with her. I said, don't, or you're not going to the store with me anymore, But, yeah. So, any had to say that, right? That came up. I had to say it. Needed to say it. You got the warning. Please, again. So, again, depending on where you live, but yeah. I don't even want to know. The next thing I'll hear. Yeah. Okay. Peace, to become the best I can be for every child. Repentance, knowing every child is deserving of peace. Prayer, knowing every child comes first. Restored, conditions are fulfilled when every child is loved and cared for. Death separates us from our earthly path to attain peace. Our taught descendants are the future, the change of lineage, God's lineage in action, the true cause and effect in a child's harmonious and happy life. I am an adult, ashamed to ask for anything from my heavenly parents for myself. If a child on earth needs my prayers in conditions greater than I, peace will happen when peace can be found in every child. I will be less than any child that suffers due to mankind's unkindness. Spirit world will hold us all accountable regardless. Remember that. Yeah, interesting too. When it comes to, again, pedophile thing, and I'm going, yeah, well, it's not just the pedophiles out there. It just seems to be something that younger, fresher, virgin, there is just this attraction there, right? And it isn't just pedophiles who are after that. We got that too, don't we? Yeah, I do. I said it's in the Bible. But the thing that really gets me is that when these marriages happen, there's some religions around the world still, this, that, that's just what they do. When these marriages happen, the whole clan, the whole tribe stands behind whom? Hmm? Uh, I don't know. Are there stories out there of happy child brides? Hmm? I don't know. I've never seen one. The yeah, no. Hmm. Okay. Whole nation, religions stand behind stuff like that. Well, at the time, it's about culture. This, sure. Yeah, I know. We got the excuses going right here, too. All right. So let's continue reading. Gotcha. Yes, yes. As I said, we fix things the way we want to. All right. We're in Deuteronomy 7. Mm. Also, I have to mention this too. I can't help it. I find it ironic that all the stuff that's out there now that people can watch, and the most gross stuff, this it's not even hidden anymore. It's in the movies, it's in the dramas, it's in the whatever. I mean, yeah, it's even now. I seen. I didn't watch it, but I saw. Oh, they were talking to these young actresses who proudly announced, and shared on how, yeah, I was in one of these movies. This now it's not about, oh, this is embarrassing, or that what one would rather not let them know, that at one point, no, 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 it's now being glorified, right? Yes, yes, I started out in a movie like this. Oh my gosh, it was like, well, anyway, okay, I didn't watch the video, just saw the subtitle on it and then the picture that went with it, and that kind of gave me already the vision of where that went. And so it's interesting. Right? I mean, scantily dressed people walk around. I mean, them actresses, it's interesting. The guys are still properly dressed, but the women, for some reason, can't do that anymore, right? Yes, yeah. And then on top of it, okay, I'm not going to go there. Oh my gosh, that's just. But here's the thing: when a child comes to you, yeah, when a child comes to you and says, "Mom, Dad," or whoever they could, yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute. If they go outside, usually then things get taken care of. Mom, Dad, whoever takes care of them goes, this and my uncle or this or that is doing this or that to me. Is this, and they come, they know somehow it's not right. And come. That's embarrassing. That needs to be shoveled under the rug. Well, don't say anything. Oh, don't this or that. Excuses are being made. Oh, can we believe her? Him? Right? Yes, that's a weird one again. So you got all the stuff going on out there, right? Promiscuous, perversion, just downright sick and filthy. But when a child comes for help, huh? What do most families do? Yeah, I experienced that twice, first hand. Yeah, so there you go. Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep. That's still embarrassing. Oh, I wonder why. Nothing else is. Yeah. Sheesh. Okay. Interesting how people are out there. I'm not getting it. All right, Deuteronomy 7. Danielle, you started out well already. I guess God's speaking. Oh, there you are. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Upset. Mm-hmm. Israel, a people apart. When Yahweh your God has brought you into the country which you are going to make your own, many nations will fall before you. Hittites, Girgashites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. 7 nations greater and stronger than yourselves. Yahweh your God will put them at your mercy, and you will conquer them. You must put them under the curse of destruction. Here we go again. You must not make any treaty with them or show them any pity. Wow. You must not intermarry with them. You must not give a daughter of yours to a son of theirs, or take a daughter of theirs for a son of yours. For your son would be seduced from following me into serving other gods. The wrath of Yahweh would blaze out against you, and he would instantly destroy you. Did you guys just notice something here? You see, we have to talk about all this stuff beforehand. Did you just notice something here, though? Kill all the boys, all the mothers. Keep what? Kill all the baby boys, too. Maybe the baby girls, too. I mean, that takes some time for them to. Well, oh my gosh, I don't know how sick the Israelites were, but okay. Ugh, God. Daniela, stop thinking that way. Blech. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that children go through this out there. I can't. And so young. I just, I can't. But what does it say here now? Oh, so what was it? What was it? And I'm not understanding. Okay. You know, it is as it is in here, but we know the difference in the New Testament on what we're being told there. Yes? Okay. Well, this is just really. The Israelites were a big people. There's a lot of people. All these, it says, oh, they were much bigger, this and that, but we already know that's not true either. They're much smaller tribes because we know the conversations that one king had with Balaam. So again, okay, what are we talking about here? You know, what is this? Things just change from from 1 to 2 years, right? Or is this all the same at the same time, right? And who's telling the truth here? Where was God when the Israelites did all this? And was he just pulled into it? Because that was convenient? That's it. Doesn't go along with what we read before. But okay, let's keep going. I don't know. So God's all worried about, oh, you're going to get other gods, this and that. Well, there wasn't anybody around when they made the golden calf. There weren't any other tribes around. The Israelites don't need to be around other people at that time to, right? Yes. Yeah. Now suddenly other people are being a threat to them. I'm telling you what, this is not favorable to the Israelites here. None of it is. Sorry, that's how I'm reading it. There we go again with the wrath of God. You must not intermarry with them. You must not give a daughter of yours to a son of theirs, or take a daughter of theirs for a son of yours. Oh, it just says for a son of yours. Maybe I see. Oh my gosh, Daniela, you are getting way too sarcastic now. Don't do that. Oh, but that's interesting. Don't give one to, keep them for yourself. Oh, I told you this was going on for a lot longer than just starting now with them child brides and stuff. For your son would be seduced from following me into serving other gods. The wrath of Yahweh would blaze out against you, and he would instantly destroy you. Instead, treat them like this: tear down their altars, smash their standing stones, cut down their sacred poles, and burn their idols. For you are a people consecrated to Yahweh your God. If all the peoples on earth you have been chosen by Yahweh your God to be his own people. You know, that reminds me of something. Not too long ago, a couple of years ago, we had some stuff going on in our country where people went around and did what? Interesting. I guess God was good with it too there. Uh-huh. What God are they following here, huh? Who's still very much in the mix of all this? That's right. Yep. And unless the people of Israel follow God's commandments, you don't know which God here had something to say, in my opinion. God's election and his favor. Yahweh set his heart on you and chose you not because you were the most numerous of all people, for indeed you were the smallest of all. But that's not true anymore. But because he loved you and meant to keep the oath which he swore to your ancestors. That was why Yahweh brought you out with his mighty hand and redeemed you from the place of slave labor, from the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Interesting how that's always mentioned. Already talked about that yesterday. From this you can see that Yahweh your God is the true God, the faithful God who, though he is true to his covenant and his faithful love for 1,000 generations, as regards those who love him and keep his commandments, punishes in their own persons those that hate him. He destroys anyone who hates him without delay. Oh, really? I don't see that happening. I bet you it didn't happen then either. And it is in their own persons that he punishes them. See? Okay. Hence, you must keep and observe the commandments, laws, and customs which I am laying down for you today. Listen to these ordinances, be true to them, and observe them, and in your turn, Yahweh your God will be true to the covenant and love which he promised on oath to your ancestors. Hey, wait a second. In return, I thought that was a given anyway. Oh, now it's conditional. Oh, where did the unconditional go? You see, guys? You got to know the people to see these discrepancies in. Oh, how are you portraying God here now? Uh-huh. I'm telling you what, this most likely had very little to do with God's word and a lot with what the people just wanted. As I say, Moses, Aaron, The elders, they had their own ideas, right? Yes? Uh-huh. Yeah, gotcha. Mm-hmm. He will love you and bless you and increase your numbers. He will bless the fruit of your body and the produce of your soil, your corn, your new wine, your oil, the issue of your cattle, the young of your flock, in the country which he swore to your ancestors that he would give you. You will be the most blessed of all people. None of you, man or woman, will be sterile, no male or female of your beasts infertile. Yahweh will deflect all illness from you. He will not afflict you with those evil plagues of Egypt which you have known, but will inflict them on all who hate you. So devour all the people whom Yahweh your God puts at your mercy. Show them no pity. Do not serve their gods, or you will be ensnared. Interestingly enough, on how so here is God's word. Yes, if you follow the laws of heaven, all right, haven't beat 10 Commandments at this time. Most likely, your life was better. I talked about that too, right? Yes, and everything. There's just a difference there. When you have that peace and harmony of keeping the 10 Commandments, you're not accumulating all these consequences and all that guilt. And this, and it's just there. It's because we have a conscience, right? Yes. Some people are good at just putting it someplace, right? But most of us aren't like that. And our life reflects a lot when it comes to all that. Yes? Yeah. Well, for many of us now, it's two ancestors. Oh my gosh, can you imagine having to restore all this from so long ago, right? Yes, are the Israelites still going through it? Maybe. I'm not the expert on it. Where God can be with you, right? And where he can't, well, there's just stuff going to happen. So is this then, kill everybody around you that doesn't feel the same as you do? Here come the boys already. The horses. Wow. Yeah. God's that worried. Evil's that great in the world, even among the Israelites. So little faith, so little belief. Anything that he's done so far for them, they don't recognize. That's an interesting one to me. Because by now, you'd go, hey, we made it out of Egypt. We got away. Right? They hunted us down. We got away. Right? Didn't lose a man or a woman or a child or our flocks. Right? Then suddenly there was this weird food we had every day. Better than nothing. Then there was the water. That was also a miracle. Amazing. All this stuff. Then they did manage to just do this amazing thing together and build that tent of meeting, the Ark of the Covenant. All them riches, this and that went along with it. I suppose that's what they did. That's what it says. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, we have an interesting day here. I see nothing but clouds, but the sun's shining too. Dark clouds. Oh, nice. So you getting this? Yeah? Yeah, anyway. So God's word again is in there, right? Stay strong. Don't just be bowed over so quickly. Pity them. Pity people who are, right? That's the thing, right? How are you going to change someone's mind while they're yelling at you and you're yelling back at them? You think you're going to change someone's mind? What if you just stand there, wait until they're done, and then say, do you need a hug? I'm sorry. Is there something I can do to make you feel better? Right? Or if you're part of the problem, is it okay? Yeah, I need to eat that humble pie. I need to say sorry. Right? Isn't that gonna solve more than what? That's it. So what's the real give and take here between God and the people? What should it be? Right? And how was it taken though? Again, because of what? How was the message from God that God really gave his people? How did it? Through how many people did it pass that then it became this, instead of pity, have pity on them? Oh, that was still in there. Oh, have no pity on them. Does it take more than just God saying, kill them all? Done. Just one sentence. Why does it take so many words to hide what? To lift out what? What they wanted to do. Not really what God told them to do. Hmm? Yes. Well, anyway, it is what it is. I wasn't there, but it's not making sense. Not to me, it doesn't. So devour all the peoples from Yahweh, whom Yahweh your God puts at your mercy. Show them no pity. Do not serve their gods, or you will be ensnared. Really? We are a weak people. It is much, I have to say. It is a lot harder to swim upstream than with the rest of the flow, than to just go with the flow of the river. Right? That's a lot harder, right? To just swim upstream and come across and say, hey, why don't you come with us? Yeah, I know, you think it looks better down there, but guarantee you it's more polluted the farther down you go. I'm going up in the mountains. Get my drift? Okay. So you got to know that, right? Again, got to know. No. Study a little. So much out there now that you can listen to, this and that. But then, I said, verse, Matthew 17:21 was taken out. No, it wasn't. It was just edited out because it's already in another part of the Bible. And most likely in the right part of the Bible. It wasn't in the right part with Matthew. Oh, so again, who's kind of flip-flopping the verses around here? Huh? So you can have that in there. For what? Just saying. Ah, interesting. All right. Well, we didn't make them changes. We're just reading through it and going, I see where the problem lies here when it comes to many different things going on today. As well, the power of Yahweh, abuse of children, horrific abuse of children. The power of Yahweh, you may say in your heart, these nations outnumber me. How shall I be able to dispossess of them? Do not be afraid of them. Remember how Yahweh your God treated Pharaoh and all Egypt. The great ordeals that you yourselves have seen, the signs and wonders, the mighty hand and outstretched arm with which Yahweh your God brought you out. Then why are they so scared, huh? So here it says, well, you've seen all that, so don't worry. And they're all, whoa, but we've seen. So here's another discrepancy. Joshua and Caleb went out, and all the other ones came back and said, no, they're way too numerous, right? This and that. And Joshua and Caleb came back and said, nah, we'll be fine. So the thing is that Joshua and Caleb kind of guess, okay, let's see. Yeah, they're really tall, but there's not that many. Whereas the other ones, all they saw was, they're really tall. but didn't consider how many of the Israelites they already were, in a way. Okay, okay, it had to come to bloodshed. So this is interesting too. Interesting. Mm. The great ordeals that you yourself have seen, the signs and wonders, the mighty hand, outstretched arm with which Yahweh your God brought you out. This is how Yahweh your God will treat all the people whom you fear to face. How can that be? That's not. Ay, who did they follow at that time? Ooh. And what is more, Yahweh your God will send hornets to destroy those who are left and who hide from you. Ooh, hornets must have been a bad thing. Do not be afraid of them, for Yahweh your God is among you, a great and terrible God. Now I know why some of the conquerors were called the great and terrible. Oh, there you go. Father, are you seeing this? Yeah, all right. I know. He's sad. He's not happy with all this. Little by little, Yahweh your God will clear away these nations before you. You cannot destroy them all at once, or wild animals will breed and be disastrous for you. Oh, wait a second. Now it's... Oh, so it didn't happen all kind of the way. Oh, looky here. So they had to amend something. Do not be afraid of them, for Yahweh your God is among you, a great and terrible God. Little by little, Yahweh your God will clear away these nations before you. You cannot destroy them all at once, or wild animals will breed and be disastrous for you. Oh, that's a weird one. Got to keep people in line. That probably were some going, hey. But Yahweh your God will put them at your mercy, and disaster after disaster will overtake them until they are finally destroyed. He will put their kings at your mercy, and you will blot out their names under heaven. No one will be able to resist you until you have destroyed them all. I thought God was going to do that. You must burn the statues of their gods, not coveting the gold and silver that covers them. Hey, wait a second. What now? Aren't they getting all the spoils? Didn't we read about that already? Oh, now that changed. Okay. All right. Take it, and you will be caught in a snare. It is detestable to Yahweh your God. You must not bring any detestable thing into your house, or you, like it, will come under the curse of destruction. You must regard them as unclean and loathsome, for they are under the curse of destruction. That's the end of 7. Oh, can you guys also imagine? You know, after they've done all the killing, this and that, so we're talking 600,000 able men. That's just what left Egypt, right? And then they became more numerous. So, all right. So, can you imagine? All the men going out killing and touching all them, whatever. So what do they have to do after that? Man, their herds must have been big. Right? Yes? And all that. Now you got to do sin offerings. You got to do cleaning offerings. You got to do... What? Yeah. Interesting. I'm just saying. That's what I'm reading here. Could be wrong. People have a good excuse for everything. As I said. Yes. People have a good excuse. Yeah, but... Yes. Pedophiles deserve love too. Of course. But they need to be healed first from their sickness in the realm of love. Right? And physically, they're just reacting. They need to be healed spiritually. Yes, how to do that? sad to think that they were children at one point as well. And what happened to them? Yes, I know about all the traumas, this and that they go through. Why certain people turn into what they turn into. Yes, but there's not all of them like that. And again, yeah, okay. So we have the real bad ones, right? Then we have the ones that just travel to other countries to do the same thing legally, right? Yes. Then we have religions who just allow it. Oh, hey. Okay, just saying. All I can tell you is the best thing, we just have to protect our children. Don't leave them out there all alone without being watched ever anymore. Always watch your children. Always make sure that the people you entrust them to take care of them, even just for a few hours while you need to, make sure you can trust them. Make sure. And otherwise, take them with you. That's what I did. My kids went everywhere, just about. Yeah. Sadly. Yeah, well. That's why I'm giving the warning now, don't I? And if as a father or a mother, you have that weird feeling about, I don't know, my gut's telling me something ain't right. I'd rather you follow that gut feeling than not. Or let others tell you, oh, no, no, never, ever, no, that would never happen, no, no. Your concerns are valid, while the other ones, no. It's good to ask, but follow your gut instinct when it comes to your children. And, hey, you know what? Eventually you're going to grow older, right? They will be able to defend themselves. Yes, yeah, or be stronger. All of my children learned martial arts, except for Chloe. But Chloe is an Amazon. She's tall and strong. Yes, and yeah, well, she's physically very fit too, riding horses, this and that. So I wouldn't mess with her if I were people out there. And but I also taught my children how to talk to other people. If you can, you avoid violence and conflict. If you can, yes. Better thing again. Why do you want to be places where that could even be a possibility? Just don't be there. If people stop going to places where violence is a just about have to now expect it. Going to concert or something. Stop going to concerts. Stop. Might not have to be forever, but things will change once the people will not just start swimming with the stream, go along with it all. This and just say, well, I don't need to be there. I'll save my money. I'll go spend it on some plants and dirt. Grow me something, right? Go and adopt a pet or something, dog. Well, be good to it though. Don't abuse that either. Just saying. Yeah? Okay. Don't have to. Don't even have to say anything. Just don't be a part of it anymore. Done. It's too hard, isn't it? Yeah. We're addicted to a lot of things. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Even though it could save so many lives, children's lives, right? Yes. No, we don't want that. No, that's too bad. I guess the Israelites didn't want that either. That's why it's written down the way it is. Is that God talking? I doubt that very much. Yeah, there's God in there. Find it. Definitely giving that. Man, I could give you heaven on earth. Oh, if you just, right? Let me be there with you. And the conditions for me to be there are not God's conditional love. Right? We got to clean up our surroundings. And if we do that, then there's more and more room for children to be saved. Yes? Yeah. Adults maybe too, right? Yeah? Okay. I don't know. Not sure. Yeah. I've seen the power of God out there many times. Yeah. When it comes to people, though, as I said, free will. You get to do what you want to do. Yeah. You really do. Get away with it for as long as you do, then there are some consequences, yes, this that, but a lot of it now it's just 10 Commandments. I don't know. Oh, which one did I keep the last month? Better turn that over, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to share this morning. Yep. There was. Keep talking. There was one more thing, and I can't remember it. It'll have to wait. No big deal. All right. Well, that's it. I gotta go to the barn. God's love and blessings always. May He protect you, and I will talk to you another time.